Robert Beninati. I've been in the real estate industry for 20 plus years. I started my own brokerage back in 2000, at the end of 2006, beginning of 2007, 365 Realty. I've flipped close to 100 homes. I had a brokerage with 100 plus agents. Then I downsized, I made a boutique, and I got myself into still flipping homes and developing homes as well, new construction. We wrote down a goal of making 100,000, that I was able to make 100,000 within 3 months, and it was the last quarter of the year. And secondly, it was that I wrote down a date. It was a weekend. It was a 3-day weekend or 4-day weekend. And I wrote down that I wanted to go to a specific beach and just unplug. And he tells me, go ahead, write it down right now. Stop what you're doing. Let's put it down on your calendar. And I did. The funny thing is that without even thinking about it, that weekend came. I had no plans prior to that. And I end up going to the beach, going for the weekend without even, and then I realized, holy smokes, I actually wrote this down on my calendar. And I noticed that actually heading to the beach, that it was the same weekend that I had written down. I told my wife about it, and I called Justin. I said, guess what? Guess where I'm at? And he was like, where? And I was like, at the beach. And he still kind of didn't, realize. And I said, remember that day at the cafe that we wrote it down and you told me to write it down on the calendar? And I did. And it just happened. So that was amazing. And I was short, I think I was short 2,000 for making 100,000 in 3 months. So it can happen. So on the business side, coaching with Justin, if I have to put a number, I went from making close to 200,000 to an additional 100,000. So I went from 200 to 300,000. I kind of couldn't figure it out. I was just too caught up, and he was able to, clean the slate and say, let's start. We have 3 months. We can still do it. It's just a matter of getting organized. So we did that. From a 300,000 year income, I like to put things in percentage. So I would say maybe 10%. I would easily write a check out to and say, okay, here's 30 grand just to get my piece back. I believe in everyone needs a coach at some point, a coach, a mentor, a guide, you name it, whatever you want. I always reference to Michael Jordan, Kobe, people that were great at doing what they did, but they still had a coach. You should give Justin, a shot. You will see great results.